Kaleigh, good to see you.
Good to see
Good
you.
to see you back out on the pitch.
Thank you.
Got it off the softball one up here. How did it feel just to be back out emotionally, mentally? How'd you feel?
It was so nice. Honestly, just in the locker room, putting the kit back on. It's been a long 4 months, so just trying to soak in every second of it, and even being on the bench, taking in the stadium, just all the feels. But it's nice to be back.
We heard midweek that the emphasis was trying to get the defense to kind of match up with the progress that we've seen on the offensive side. Nobody better to ask this to but than yourself. How do you feel the defense is progressing? What did you see tonight that maybe was a tough struggle with Gotham?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you talk about attacking, when you talk about defending, it's all 11 players. So as a defender myself, when we don't get a shutout, I do reflect on what I'm doing, and I think just we still have some of those little details. I was talking to Jimmy about it. It can just be a step, but that's all it takes. One person's a step off, then it's a chain reaction. So I think just tidying up the little details, and then just the mentality. I mean, I think that we talk about, like, we need to have a higher standard in that, and just like putting in the effort. Like we're playing for Utah, and like we should all feel that, and like we're at home, we have the fans, like the least that we can do is bring that effort and that mentality, and I think that we still have space to grow in that.
As players like you and Paige return, is there kind of a feeling that, like, all right, this is the moment that we kind of have to like right the ship a bit and use this momentum of returning players to get some wins?
Yeah, I mean, I think each week we've been in film, we've been in meetings. We're trying to turn things around. Like, no one's content and happy where we are. From the beginning of season, we said that we wanted to be a playoff team, and we haven't put ourselves in a great position. So I think week to week, just like honing in on just a couple little things, and just really trying to flip that switch.
Speaking to that expectation of playoffs, this is still a very young team. Is there a point in the season where maybe, conversations are had about, all right, maybe the team needs to focus more on development of younger players, and that expectation of, being a top 4 or 5 team is not as realistic?
I mean, we're competitors, right? Like, it's hard. Like, I would never just say, yeah, that's, like, I want to win, and I know everyone else wants to win. So it is a process. So there is that development part as part of the process. But I still think, like, that end goal, like, you can't go into a game being like, oh, it doesn't matter if we win or lose. Like, it does matter. This is our job. This is, again, going back to Utah, like, we take pride in playing here and playing for our fans, and it is the worst feeling to walk off the field with a 3-0 win when your fans are right there cheering you on. Like, it's the worst feeling. So to your point, yes, we need to develop. We need to get better. That's part of the process, but I don't ever want to be a part of a team that's content not being in the playoffs.
Just really quick, I kind of wanted to follow up on that last bit. You were kind of speaking to the fans in a lot of ways, and it's making your debut tonight in front of, I think it was roughly officially about 8,300 fans or so. Do you have a message that you want to kind of share with those fans, because times are getting a little bit tough, but you were able to see a little bit of a jolt from them when you came on the pitch and just through your recovery? Like, what would you say to kind of some of the fans that are out there?
I think, just first of all, thank you for being here and for backing us, and to continue to stick with us. I want them to know that we are doing everything that we can behind the scenes in training. We're not happy with the way this season has been going and the results that we've been getting, and we are doing our best to fix that and to put a product out there that they're proud of.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Cal.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.